What's up, guys? Hope you're doing well. So let's continue with videos on this channel. I want to add a bit more value for existing sellers and existing account managers. That's why I want to add a daily activity. I'll check Amazon forums, find interesting topics and discuss it with you and give my tips based on my experience. And today's topic, you can see here the message of the guy. I won't read it in full. If being short, he's fed up with Amazon refund policy. So he said that customers can return any product for no reason, and you need to refund money, and it just kills businesses, and it's unacceptable. And I completely agree with this guy. I faced such issues so many times during my work. Sometimes it's really killing the business. So I want to give a few tips for you guys how to deal with it or how to avoid it. So advice number one is for people who just want to start selling. Please try to avoid categories which by default connected with huge returns, like clothing, for example. We all understand that sizes might not fit. It might look in real life not the same as picture, even if you try to provide the most accurate pictures, and so on. So try to avoid such categories. And also, before you want to start selling any product, please read carefully reviews of the similar products or reviews on the manufacturer's website. You need to be prepared. You need to know what might cause huge returns, and understand if you can deal with it, if you can make some changes, for example, to the product to avoid this, or you just need to don't work with this product. Second advice will be for existing sellers, for people who already selling, and for sure lots of people sell clothing, right? And I don't say like never sell clothing. If you're owner of big like clothing brand, that's great to sell it on Amazon. You probably already have some tricks how to work with all of this. And for any other category, so you sell and you have refunds, expected or expected, doesn't matter. So what you can do to make it better? Again, I suggest to understand the problem of returns, and it sounds obvious, but still, how you can do it on Amazon. You can check reviews, you can check voice of the customers. It's, if I'm not mistaken, it's under brand part of Amazon Seller Central and available for trademark registered sellers, for brand registered sellers. You also need to download and check return reports. Most of returns will not have real reasons, but some people write comments, so you can get the data from here. What you can do with this data? So there are also two main things you can do with the data. First, you need to work with it using content. So for example, from my recent experience, one of my clients sells phone holders. Some of them are compatible with MagSafe, so you just use this magnetic holder and it attaches with a magnet to MagSafe for new iPhones. Others not. Others need a metal plate. So in our content, we need to clearly show that this one works only with metal plate. This one works if you have a new iPhone. This might work without any metal plates. So people sometimes confused and think that the one which is not compatible with MagSafe still need to be attached to it. So you need to clearly show things that make buyers not understand your product. You must make it clear, and better to do this in images, not somewhere in text, because lots of buyers don't read text. They just scroll through images, and they know Amazon policies. If something wrong, they can always return. So images is the place where you need to have most of information about your product, including this returns stuff. Another thing what you can do, you can work with manufacturer. If you have access to manufacturing process and you know that something is not really good, like for example, I know some material is not really suitable and should be better replaced with another, so you need to ask your manufacturers to make these changes. So you always need to monitor reviews, you need to monitor customers' experience, and if you have access to manufacturers, ask them to fix. And the third tip, more advanced thing for bigger sellers, and especially for people who sells not cheap products, you can do the following, like one of my clients does. So he has high quality products that produced in Europe, and they cost pretty big amount of money from manufacturer, and returns really killing his business, because high amount of returns, products are not available for sale anymore, and it takes a big part of the profitability, so product just become unsellable. So what we did, we found a prep center, and we regularly do removal orders from Amazon. You can do it from inventory tab of the account. If you have unfulfillable products, you can ask Amazon to send them to some address. In this case, it's address of this prep center, and people there just take these products, repack them, and send again to Amazon. At the end of these activities, we receive some products back to sell, and cost is cheaper than purchase again from the manufacturer. So this might work very well. For sure, you need to calculate everything to make sure that costs of doing this is less than you just, for example, dispose that unfulfillable products and buy more from the manufacturer. But it really works, and for my client, it really helps with profitability. So I think that's it for today. I hope it was interesting. I hope it was useful for you guys. I'm happy to see your comments, to see your questions, and as usual, subscribe, tell your friends about this channel. I'll share much more useful and interesting content for you guys, for account managers, for sellers, for everyone who connected with marketplaces. So see you soon. Bye.